Hello everyone, this is Brooke and welcome back to my channel. Thank you so much for joining me today. I really appreciate it. I am back in front of the camera. It's been a long time. I don't know what to say. I have a lot of reasons why I stopped making videos for the last month. And that's hard to believe because for the last 4.5 years I've made videos almost every week. At least one video almost every week. I know I've taken a week off here and there, but for a very long time now I've been pumping them out, and I got to the point where I just needed a break, and I was very ill. I had it wasn't life-threatening or anything like that, but I had a very bad cold that turned into a bad respiratory infection. It was to the point where I couldn't walk very far or do many things without having to stop and catch my breath because there was just no lung capacity. And so that was one part of it. Another part was I was extremely stressed out. I had a lot of work things going on at the same time, a lot of projects coming due at the same time, and I also had a lot of stress in my life that I've been working on, and things seem to be getting resolved, so that's a lot better for me now. And so I just needed to take a break. After I got better, I did take a trip to Houston to visit a very good friend of mine that I met through YouTube, and I took time off to be with her and enjoy her company. You will be seeing a video vlog that I did when I was in Houston, and also she recorded a video on her channel about kind of like how we met and the friendship tag, and as soon as that's available I will let you know, maybe on Instagram and Snapchat, where to go to check that out. But anyway, so I took that time off, and then quite frankly, those of you who have been around for a long time, you know that I have a lot of hard times when it comes to this time of year. I have what's called seasonal affective disorder, and before you start saying that it's no big deal, I actually have a pretty severe case of it, and it is something that affects my mood, and actually it prevents me from regulating my mood the way I want to. If you've seen my Why I Love Pink video, which I will link down below, it's not your happy-go-lucky, why I like pink and I'm girly and all that. It really tells you about my kind of beginning stages of dealing with postpartum depression, which has turned into ongoing depression, and helps me, well, not helps me, but leaves me kind of immobilized when it comes to things like seasonal affective disorder and just basically, regulating my mood. And I consider myself a very happy person, a very easy to get along with, very mellow, kind of good person, but my body is not able to regulate the mood, more particularly a depressive mood. So I'll get things like, oh, what do you want to say? I'm not depressed. Like, there's nothing in my life that's making me depressed. I suffer from anxiety a lot, and a lot of times that will trigger a depressive mood. But for the most part, I'm extremely happy. I feel very blessed. I have a great outlook on life. It's just that down in the dumps feeling that you get sometimes. Sometimes I get them, and my body doesn't have I think it's called serotonin levels that can regulate it on its own. I do take medicine, so for the most part I'm fine, but when the dark, cold weather hits, I lose motivation, I lose a lot of concentration and things like that. So something that I struggle with, and I work with ongoing every year. I always know it's coming. I saw a lot of my friends suffering from depressive episodes this season, or this beginning of the season, and at first I felt like it was gonna pass me over this year, but no, it hit me full and hard, and the stress I was going through didn't help, the illness didn't help, and so it's something that I'm working with and I'm dealing with. I feel 100 times better right now than I did before, and other than feeling nervous in front of the camera because I haven't been here in so long, I'm feeling perfectly fine. I've been doing things to make myself feel better. It's the Christmas season, so I've been really doing it up. I've got the house really decorated, and that festive feeling makes me feel better. I'm trying to do a house tour to show you the decorations that I did, kind of like my fall home decorating tour that I did last year. But if I can get my camera going soon enough, I'll put that up before Christmas. And let's see what else. I've been playing a lot of holiday music. I've been watching Christmas cartoons with my boys and Brett, and just taking it really easy, kind of keeping things even keel, low key as much as possible, because heavy stress loads will not be well for me. It will trigger anxiety, which will trigger a depressive episode. So that's just kind of where I've been in a nutshell. Just wanted to come out there and be honest with you. I know some of you have been very concerned about where I've been and what I've been doing. I really want to thank all of you who have reached out to me and wished me well. I put a notice or a post on Instagram about a month ago saying that I was just not feeling well emotionally and physically, and so many of you reached out to me and let me know that your thoughts and prayers were with me, and I really, really do appreciate that, because at that time I was really struggling, and your kind words really helped me a lot. So don't hold back on kind words whenever you can share them with someone. You never know what they're going through. I have a kind of a smiley exterior, but sometimes inside it's a little hard to keep up the not the image that I'm trying to portray, but also just I want to feel good, and it's sometimes hard to get there. And so kind words do help, and never hold back on those, because kind words are free and they're cheap. Well, cheap is free, but kind words are very easy, and they don't cost anything, and you'll never know when you're really making someone's life better by doing it. So that's what I wanted to explain, where I've been. I've been just kind of here in my house, taking things easy. Like I said, I did get a nice trip to Houston, and I will post a vlog about that in the near future. So you can see the meetup I had at the Louis Vuitton in the Galleria in the Houston mall. But let's see, I also promised you in a long ago video that I would have part 2 to a Q&A, question and answer that I had in October, and I have not forgotten about that promise. It's been weighing heavily on my mind, and I am here right now to fulfill it. And I have those questions that were asked, it looks like, I'm embarrassed to say, 7 weeks ago, that I'm just now getting around to answering. But I sure do hope you can appreciate where I'm coming from, and that these answers aren't too late for you. So let me just start right with that. I've got my trusty glass of wine here. No tea for me right now because it's in the evening and I am trying to get into the spirit of filming again. And I thought, what better way to do that than with a glass of wine? So everybody grab your glass of wine, water, juice, tea, whatever you got, and join me for this Q&A session. Okay, the first question comes from Miss Jasmine Hopkins, and she writes, I am from the United Kingdom and I'm going to California on the 13th of December for 18 days. Uh-oh, I really missed this one. So it's already the 15th of December right now, so that means you're here already. And her question is, what shops are worth visiting in your opinion, in general and over the holiday season too? I love you and all your videos, and I never want you to stop making your videos. God bless. XX. Thank you so much. And again, I'm so sorry for being late with this, but if you happen to be watching YouTube while you're on vacation, or holiday as you guys say, I would suggest that you go to, or if you're in the LA area, go, and you like luxury, go to Rodeo Drive. You will find every luxury brand possible there, and they are very nice. I was there last year in the winter, and the service was impeccable. The people were very nice. I really did enjoy my trip there. They never made me feel like a peasant that was in their store and I shouldn't be. That's a big thing that makes people nervous when they go into luxury stores. Are they going to feel out of place? And no, everybody, even their Rodeo Drive, made me feel welcome. Otherwise, you are coming from the United Kingdom, you might want to hit Sephora, because I don't think you have one there. And I'm trying to think of other stores, but I really think I missed you, and I'm sorry I didn't get to answer your question in time. Okay, the next question comes from KHRS_1, and she asks, would you use a key clay for coins, or would you purchase a round coin pouch for your coins? Good question. I actually do have the round coin purse and I have the clay. I don't use either one of those for coins. I am a rebel who uses my wallet for coins. I have the Sarah wallet, which has a nice zipper compartment in the middle that is very large and can hold all my coins. I figure a wallet holds money, coins are money, put my coins in my wallet. So I'm still doing that. I know a lot of people move away from that because they want to keep their wallets nice and pristine, but I don't find my coins are that dirty, and I don't really mind if my coin pouch part of the wallet is dirty. So I guess if I had to choose, I would put my coins in my clay because that is always accessible, because I'm always carrying my keys around, and if I need to make change, I could do that easily and not have to dig in my purse for my round coin purse. I hope that answers your question. And you all will have to excuse me, I'm still sniffling and sneezing over here. That cold I had really wiped me out. I think it was more than a cold. It was a super cold, and it's been a month and it won't go away, so bear with me as I sniffle and sneeze through this. But the next question comes from Liz Lorenko, 0. And she says, hi, what are your thoughts when someone judges you by the type of bag you're carrying? Do you judge carefully, or do you choose carefully the places where you use your LV bags? I had an uncomfortable episode recently. Well, first of all, I'm very sorry that you had an uncomfortable episode. People can really be insensitive sometimes, and I do not base which bag I'm going to carry on the place I'm going. So for the last maybe 4 years at least, I've carried a Louis Vuitton bag every day, everywhere, and any situation. I don't really care what people think about that. If they think that I'm stuck up or a snob because I have a Louis Vuitton bag, oh, that's their problem. If they think that it's inappropriate that I'm carrying a Louis Vuitton bag at a certain place, then that's their problem too. So I have my purses. I really like them. I buy them for a reason, because I want to use them, and that's what I do. I just use them. I'm really sorry. I know that is a real thing, though, that people do judge you, and you have to suffer that. Just consider them being insensitive, and actually they're probably either jealous or just being a rotten person. So don't pay attention. But I do understand what you're saying. I'm not trying to discount or demean what you're going through. But if you can in any way just ignore them, you'll feel so much better. Okay, the next question comes from Queen Brianka, and she says, hi, I love all of your luxury items. What makes you so interested into high-end? The make, the durability of the items over time, or the classicness? And she says it's a word she made up, of them all. I think all three of the reasons you put down there. Well, first of all, thanks for your question. And second of all, I really love that I can count on the durability of a bag or a high-end item, and also the classicness and the design. Now, some high-end items are not going to be as durable as others. Now, a Louis Vuitton bag I can buy and expect it to last for years and years and years. When I buy a Chanel brooch or Chanel earrings, I kind of do it knowing that if I'm not careful, those crystals are going to pop out, and that would be tragic, but that is kind of the consequence. So some things are very durable, but some things aren't. Just like some things that are not high-end, like regular regular items can be durable and some are not. It's all based on the quality, but the nice thing about high-end items sometimes is that the brands really stand behind their items and they will replace or repair them for you no matter how long ago you've bought them. So otherwise, just I like it. I like nice things. I like high-end luxury items. I have, you know me, I have a mix of very low-end items. I shop at Walmart, and then I have some high-end items because I just like nice things. There's bags are one of them. I like nice bags. Clothes, I can take or leave. You can give me something luxury, or you can give me something, like I said, from Walmart. It doesn't make, those kind of things don't make any difference to me. So, actually, I really do appreciate a mix, and that's about it. That's all I can, I'm rambling, but that's all I can think of for that one. Okay, the next question comes from Kaden78, and she asks, how is your Neverfull damier ebene with the rose ballerine interior holding up? I really want to buy this bag, but I'm scared that the interior will get dirty easily. It's a great bag. I love my damier ebene Neverfull with the rose ballerine lining. I love that bag. I've been using it pretty much every day for the last month and a half, and it is a great winter bag, very versatile. I just noticed the other day that it's not dirty, but it's not sparkling crystal clean pink anymore either. I just noticed that, like, as your hands rub against the lining, it picks up a little bit of the oils or dirt from your hands, and it just kind of rubs on there. So there's some parts that are bright pink or really the original color, and then some areas that have had things rub against it. The best, and I'm sorry, I'm sneezing and sniffling so much here, but the best thing you could do is probably get a bag insert or a liner. They have several for the Neverfull. I don't use them personally because I'm just more of a throw it and go, and if the bag gets a little bit used or lived in looking, that's fine because that's what I'm doing. I'm using it as much as I can. I say if you're wanting to get the bag and you're worried about dirt and the lining, definitely get a bag liner. And then also you might want to ask around about, I don't know anything about this particularly, but ask around about Scotch guarding the interior. Since it's fabric, it might be possible. You might want to check that out. So that's the best I can do, but the bag is holding up great. I love it. I carry it every day, and I'm just so glad that I got it. I need some wine. I'm dying here. And who's going to be the first one to tell me that wine probably isn't good for a cold? I know that. I just want it. But anyway, the next question comes from Love on Top 2014. And she says, hi, Brooke. I know I couldn't think of one, but now I have 3 questions. Hope you don't mind. And just so you know, Love on Top 2014, her name is Stephanie, and she is my assistant at work and a really good friend. And no, I don't mind. You can ask her as many questions as you want. So let's go into what her 3 questions are. Number 1, what is your number 1 pet peeve? 2, do you consider yourself an introvert or an extrovert? And 3, what's one thing that people always misunderstand about you? Oh, 3 good questions. My biggest pet peeve, well, at the moment, is when Brett leaves the dishwater in the sink. I hate that because it gets cold and nasty and there's no place to put your dishes. But anyway, the next pet peeve, or the biggest pet peeve I would say, is having a conversation with somebody who clearly is either not listening or thinks they know everything. I hate that. It's like, just let me talk, or just admit, or you don't have to know everything. It comes up a lot, but that's a big pet peeve. I have others, but they're kind of minor, and I don't want to seem extremely petty, but if you want to know those, ask me again. Okay, so number 2, do you consider yourself an introvert or an extrovert? I consider myself an extrovert. I love being around people. I do have my times where I want my quiet me time, but I love being around people, and I have no problems with going up to people, introducing myself, meeting people, all that kind of stuff like that. So I do consider myself an extrovert. When I was younger, I was extremely shy, but I think I've grown out of that and I'm the opposite now. So that's what I think. 3, what's one thing that people always misunderstand about you? I think that people misunderstand about me. I think they think I'm a lot more serious than I really am. I consider myself a goofball at times, and I really like to have a lot of fun. So, but I think I come off very serious, and that's just me kind of the way my communication style is very, not reserved, but it's just more serious, and I'm not, so, but when you get me off camera, I am a lot more easygoing and stuff like that. So I think that's the number one thing that people misunderstand about me. Thanks for your question. Okay, the next question comes from Lou Prissy, and she says, "Hi Brooke, have you considered to add any Chanel bags to your collection?" And the answer is no. I haven't ventured into Chanel, and I haven't quite gotten the bit by the bug yet. I'm appreciating Chanel from afar. I'm not really into chain straps and things like that, so I'm just gonna pass on Chanel for right now. Besides, it's so much money, I can't even swing it. So I'm just gonna keep on with what I have and the brand Louis Vuitton that I stick with. It's a little more affordable, and I really like the Louis Vuitton design house. So not really going to Chanel yet, but I will let you know if I change my mind. The next question comes from Nayaz Jima, and she says, "Hi Pink Diva, the questions I thought about asking you have already been asked by other people. I'll just listen for the responses. Love you lady and all your videos. Please keep it up. I've told you before you have a subby for life. I'm still hoping to meet you one day. Have a great day." And lots of hearts and emojis and things like that. That is so super sweet. You just made my day, and some of you on here, especially her, respond to my things a lot and Instagram and follow me and just leave the kindest messages, and I really do appreciate it. So thanks. I know you didn't have a question, but I just wanted to give you a shout out anyway and say thanks. I am so sorry for all the sniffling and sneezing you're hearing in this video. I'm going to edit most of it out, but it is what it is. Okay, the next question comes from 7 to 5 Glamour just writes nice and a smiley face. Thank you. CCMJ21 writes, "What is on your wish list from LV? And by the way, love watching your videos." Thank you so much. Well, at the time you wrote this, I had something on my list, but I have since purchased it. So I'm going to save that. I'm going to tell you that it was a piece of jewelry from Louis Vuitton, and I did purchase it. There will be an unboxing video coming soon, so I'm not going to say too much more else. So just a Louis Vuitton piece of jewelry. Hope that helps. Thanks for the question. The next question comes from Elena Pingy, and she asks, "Who is your favorite YouTubers?" Or who are your favorite YouTubers? And I think I've answered this question recently, but I would say my favorite YouTubers are ones that I've met personally or built some kind of a relationship with. And I've been doing YouTube for 4.5 years now, and I've met a lot of people. I try to go to as many meetups as I can. I've flown all over the country now to do that, and have helped other emerging YouTubers get their start. I really love doing that too. So I can just think of a bunch of them that I've met that I really do think that not only their video content is perfect and great and very entertaining, but also they're nice people in real life. And that goes for everyone I've met. So if I've met you in real life and you do videos, I think you're amazing. And that's one of the reasons why I went across the country or another state or something like that to meet you. I really do have a lot of respect for other YouTubers. What we do is not easy. I'm not going to sit here and name names because I know I'll miss somebody and I will feel really bad for ever and ever if I do that. But just know that if you've met me in real life or we've got a relationship, we're friends on Facebook, we're whatever, just know that I really do appreciate you. And I really do, not only do I enjoy your channel, but I appreciate the time you take to make those videos and to bring them to me so that I can watch them, and I really think that you all are amazing and fabulous. So the last question comes from Soul Mom, and she asks, what are your plans for the holidays this year? Are you hosting or will you be traveling? And are you planning to do a Thanksgiving or Christmas vlog? Well, as far as plans for the holiday, for Christmas Eve, we go to church in the evening, and then we go to another town that's nearby where Brett is from to spend Christmas Eve with his family. And then on Christmas Day, we are back home and we stay in the house in our pajamas. Our Christmas is really well documented in a vlog I made last year or the year before. So I will link that down below so you can see it, but I ran a camera through our entire Christmas Eve and Christmas Day traditions, and you can see that, and we're gonna pretty much do the same thing again this year. And then I love on Christmas Day to be at home in pajamas. We have breakfast together, lunch together, dinner, and then watch movies or shows, take naps, do whatever we want. The kids can play with their presents, and just that's about it. Just keep it quiet, be in my own home, and that's about it. So thanks so much for all of your questions. I really do appreciate it. I'm gonna go now because my wine is getting too warm, and also I am falling apart. My nose, you can hear it, can't you? My nose is stuffed up again. I'm sneezing, I'm just a mess. I have a feeling I'm catching another cold, or I never really lost the last one. So such is life, right? But anyway, thanks so much for watching this video. I'm glad you are with me, and I'm back now, so you don't have to worry. I would love it if you could subscribe to my channel and keep up with the videos that I put up in the near future. And also, give this video a thumbs up if you liked it. That would be a great help. I've reached the end of my breathing capacity, and I'm gonna go now, and I will talk to you later. Have a great day. Bye-bye.